gosh, I cut my bangs way too short and now I just have to like wait it out. Anyway, so for today's video, I'm going to be trying out the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation. I've heard really good things about this. And then I'm going to be using the matching EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer. So if you'd like to see a kind of like mini review and a wear test for at least 10 hours, please keep watching. So I actually purchased mine from ASOS.com. I think I had a discount code as well, and then I shop through Ebates, so I get money back from that too. But I went ahead and went to the EX1 Cosmetics website, and this is, what shade did I get? This might be a little, might be okay. This is the shade 3.0. So they do have a foundation finder. So they have the foundation finder, but really it's just a picture of the girl wearing a shade. I thought it was gonna say like the undertone and stuff, but it doesn't. So this comes in 16 shades. So this says it's a lightweight and luminous liquid base formulated with light diffusers to unify skin tone and effortlessly cover imperfections. Specially designed true color pigments work perfectly with your skin's natural tones in an ultra blendable formula. I don't think I've ever tried a foundation like that. It says it's paraben free, clinically and dermatologically tested, 100% oil and fragrance free, vegan, perfectly matches your skin's natural tones, easy to apply with a lightweight luminous liquid base, seamless finish with ultra blendable formula, matches more closely to your skin than any other product on the market. So it does have a pump, so that's always a plus. How much is in here? You get 30 milliliters. Is that 1 ounce? I don't even know. So on the back of it, it says skin-like pigments even out complexion for perfect coverage that is almost invisible, oil and fragrance free, non-pore clogging, dermatologically tested. Am I saying that right? I don't even know. And the first ingredient in this is water. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my bangs back. Bangs are such a pain. Like, I love them, but I feel like whenever I do my makeup, first of all, I have to blow them dry, like straight down, but then I have to put them back just to have to go back upstairs and re-wet them to put them down again. So I'm just going to prime my face. I'm using the Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. I love this stuff. So we're going to Knott's Berry today to check out the Mary Farm. I've never been for Christmas, so I'm excited. But I needed to wear something warm, so I just threw on this sweatshirt. I think I got it a year or two ago from the men's side at Forever 21. Like, I love to buy the men's sweatpants or the sweatshirts. Like, I get the sweatshirts, I think, in a size small, and then I get their sweatpants or joggers in an extra small, and I love them. And they're really affordable. And I feel like the men's side of Forever 21, like, the clothing is made way better. It's affordable, but the quality is just better. And like, you know, if you buy certain things from like the women's side, you get like 1 or 2 wears out of it, and it's just like, so. Now I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. Still trying to get rid of this stuff. So I'm gonna do this side with a brush, then the other side with a sponge. So I think I'm going to start off with, I hope I like this foundation because I haven't heard one person say they didn't, so. Ooh. Maybe I should just do one. It's really thick. And a lot comes out. Like, that's a lot of product. The only thing that I can tell that I know I'm not gonna really like is it looks like it's kind of like a yellow undertone, and I like neutral. Oh yeah, it's yellow. Oh no. Oh no. I only like cool undertones or neutral undertones, so this will be interesting. But it feels kind of like a thick, moussey formula. So I'm using this Morphe G36. I mean, it said it's going to like match my skin tone, right? But like, how would it do that? I don't understand. Like, this is the first foundation I've used that claims that it'll just match your skin tone, but like, how do they do that? I don't understand. So yeah, it feels like a thicker mousse. And I do have dry skin as well. I think I finally got rid of all my dry patches because I've been using my Foreo like crazy, but my skin still is pretty dry. Oh, it's so yellow. It's weird, the last two foundation first impressions I did, I preferred the foundation with the brush, which is weird because I am like a sponge girl all the way. I feel like I'm gonna like this foundation with the sponge, not this brush. So I would say this is medium coverage for one layer. Light to medium for sure. So I'm just going to use the rest that's on the back of my hand and take my L'Oreal sponge and blend that out. Oh yeah, I think I like it better with a sponge. So to me, it looks like I got the same amount of coverage using the brush and the sponge. So if that's the case, I'll probably apply this foundation with a sponge if I like it and I want to use it again. It doesn't look bad. This is one layer. So I'm totally comfortable with this amount of coverage. Like, I don't really like full coverage because then I feel like I get like cake face. I would rather use like a light to medium coverage and then a full coverage concealer. So I'm okay with this coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use what's left on the back of my hand and go in with a sponge and just hit the areas that I know I need more coverage. So that's always like my forehead right here because I'm a face picker. And then my cheeks and my chin. And then I'm just gonna go on this side, make sure there's no brush strokes. I mean, I don't feel like it matched my skin tone. I still feel like it looks really yellow. And I would say the finish is more satin. It's not matte and it's not dewy, so I would say satin. So the next thing I'm going to be trying out, like I said, is the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer. I have the shade 1, so I believe this is the lightest, and it does, oh dear, it does have a pump. It looks really similar to the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. On this, it says a highly pigmented full coverage concealer that instantly covers blemishes and imperfections. Okay, perfect, because I don't feel like this is super full coverage, although I do think that you could build it up to full coverage if you wanted. So this little guy comes in 13 shades, and there is another shade finder, which I feel like it's just like a picture. It doesn't say the undertone or anything, so. It says it's the Pure Beauty Global Awards 2018 finalist. And this says a maximum coverage formula with one of the highest percentages of pigments on the market. Instantly deletes hard to hide flaws, pack a punch in the coverage stakes with one tiny drop. I can't read today. With one tiny drop and leave 0 traces of acne, dark marks, shadows, or redness. Paraben free, 100% oil and fragrance free. Perfectly matches your skin's natural tones, easy to apply with a lightweight luminous liquid base, seamless finish with ultra blendable formula, matches more closely to your skin than any other product on the market, so it has like the same claims as the foundation. I like to blend out my concealer with a brush first, so that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I don't know how much I need. That's probably enough. So it looks kind of thick. Oh, this looks like it's yellow undertone too. I feel like yeah, that is yellow. Just right off the bat, this reminds me of the Maybelline Master Conceal. Yeah, it like feels like the same formula as Maybelline Master Conceal too. I wonder if the EX1 brand is like known for having like a yellow undertone. Yellow and olive tones in their foundation, kind of like how I feel about the Too Faced Born This Way. I feel like all their foundations are like yellow undertone, which is not my favorite, but. So I'm just gonna like pat it in with my finger first because I forgot I don't have acrylic, so I can do that now. And then just go up my nose. Yeah, I don't feel like I needed as much as I got, but. So I'm just gonna blend that in with my Morphe E45. No, I feel like my finger did a pretty good job. I like this concealer. I mean, I like the foundation too. I'm just not too crazy about the yellow undertone. But if I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt, I mean, and then I'm just gonna lightly go over the edges with my sponge. I feel like I've been having trouble lately with my sponge on top of product. Like I feel like it's been like pulling the product off my face lately. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like this is super full coverage concealer like they're saying, because I feel like I could still see like a little bit of darkness. So this is what my skin looks like up close. I think it looks pretty good. I definitely don't think that concealer is full coverage though. Like I said, I can still see like a little bit of darkness underneath here, but I do think the foundation and the concealer look really, really nice. The only thing I don't like is the undertone of the foundation. And I can already tell that I'm gonna have to set this. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be using my Patrick Star MAC powder. I heard there's like some controversy about this now. Like he brought it back, but it costs more and you get less product than the original. So yikes. But I'm gonna use this, which I feel like it's a powder that I wouldn't like because it's kind of like a pink, but I like it. So I'm just gonna apply this with my BH Cosmetics V11. So I kind of feel like that foundation did adapt to my skin tone. Like it doesn't look as yellow as it did when I first put it on, which is so weird. Like how does that happen? And then to set my under eyes, I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. under eye powder. And I just dump it in my hand. And then I go through and make sure I get out creases. And then I take this KKW Beauty dual-ended brush, and I take the fluffier side and I just kind of place this. Well, I always sweep it across my eyelid, but I just place it, and then I take my favorite brush. This is the Morphe M536, and I just really like to press it in like this. It reminds me of a Sigma brush. I can't remember, but it's more, the Sigma brush is more pointed, but I used to like that brush for concealer, but I really like this one. I think this would be really good to blend out actual concealer too. And I forgot to cream contour my nose. I've been forgetting to do that a lot lately, and then I have to contour it with powder, and it's just not the same. I like this foundation and concealer. I like it, I like it, I like it. It's weird though, I didn't know if I would, because I feel like the majority of the people that I've seen wear on YouTube have oily skin and I have dry skin, but I think it looks really good. Look how flawless like my face looks. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys how much this stuff retails for. That might help. So I'm just gonna go to asos.com because I don't know where else to buy this. So the foundation retails for $20, so that's not bad. Like I said, I think I had a promo code. ASOS doesn't always do promo codes, but keep an eye out and then just buy this when you see the promo code. Or they also have like student discounts, which I'm not a student, but if you are, you can also get a discount if you show proof that you're a student. So this retails for $20, which I don't think that's bad. And then the, like I would repurchase this for that price. And then the Delete Fluid Liquid Concealer retails for $17. Which is crazy. Like, why would that be only $3 cheaper? But anyways, I would probably repurchase this too. We'll see throughout the day, but I think those are fair prices. So it is it's 2:10, so we'll just say it's 2 o'clock right now. I'm gonna make that the call time, so that means I need to leave this foundation on until yeah, midnight, which is perfect because we're probably gonna not even be home until like 12:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and let you guys know how everything went on. Okay, so I'm back. I feel like everything went on really nice. I feel like my bronzer's a little choppy right here, but I don't think I set my face completely with that MAC Patrick Star Powder, so that's my fault. But for bronzer, I busted this out. This is the Laura Mercier Ritual Bronzer, and I feel like this could work for all skin tones as long as you use a light hand. I can use this when I'm really fair, and I can also use it when I'm tan, and it works like the whole time. I think it's really pretty. It's probably the only like warm bronzer that I honestly like. I like more like true bronzers, more like camel-y kind of bronzers. So I use that. I really like it. For blush, I still don't know the name of this, but I really like it. It's ColourPop. This is the blush shade. I have no idea what it's called, but it kind of reminds me of like MAC Melba. It's like a very wearable, any kind of makeup look blush. For highlighter, I busted this out too. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm glad that I bought the palette and not the singles, but this is the Laura Mercier Fall in Love Face Illuminator Collection, and it's just all 4 shades of her highlights that have that weird swirly brain looking pattern in it. But I used these 2 to highlight my cheeks, and then I used all 3 of these to highlight my nose. For brows, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde, and then I set them with the Essence Make Me Brow Blondie Brows. For mascara, for my lower lash line, I use this Rimmel Lash Accelerator. It's supposed to help grow your lashes, so we'll see. What else? Oh, and then I just took that Ritual Laura Mercier bronzer for eyeshadow on my lid and my under eye? I don't even know. And then for lips, if you've seen any of my previous videos, I pretty much mention this in like every single video, but this is the Kylie lip kit in the shade Kylie. I told you guys I ordered 2 backups on Black Friday. I've never been so obsessed with a lip color until this came out. The lip liner is like a brown shade, kind of like MAC Strip Down, and then the actual liquid lipstick is this like pink nude shade. It is my favorite. If I could come out with a lip kit, it would be this. So I have on, then I just ran like a nude liner in my waterline. So now I'm just gonna set my face. So I'm using my MAC Fix Plus. That just kind of helps like melt all the powders into my skin. And then to actually set my face, I use the Physicians Formula Insta Ready, which I think is the perfect dupe for Urban Decay All Nighter. I feel like sometimes I get little dots, so I just go over lightly with the sponge. Okay, so that's everything. I'll try to do a 4-hour check-in. I don't know. I might have to do a check-in earlier than that because it's gonna get dark at like 5:30. So I'll try to check in with you guys at 5, like right when it's almost dark, and then I'll see you guys when I get home at like midnight and let you know how it wore. I feel like this is like the true test when you're riding roller coasters, because I tried out like the ColourPop No Filter Concealer on a roller coaster and it did not hold up. Like it cried off. So but anyways, I will see you guys here in a few hours. Hey guys, so I'm back and it is 12:01. I have not looked at myself up close to see, but I'm going to do that right now. So I've had this on for 10 hours. I did get pretty oily right here, but that's normal for me. I think it's because of my bangs. But everywhere else still look, oh, starting to separate a little bit right there. But that's it. My nose still looks good. My cheeks still look good. I do feel like that concealer creased a little bit right here, but that could be, it's like I never know if it's the concealer or the powder that I'm using to set the concealer with that is causing it, but it did crease a tad bit right here on my under eye and a little bit on this side. So maybe I shouldn't set that concealer with the e.l.f. powder. I think this is what did it. And here's a close-up of my skin. I mean, to me, it still looks really good. I really like it. I like it. I still like it 10 hours later. But yeah, my lips are so chapped. I need to like exfoliate them so bad. Anyways, I really like this. I feel like if I was gonna wear it longer than 10 hours, then I would definitely need to powder like right here. But since I'm getting ready to take it off, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I definitely recommend this foundation. I do think it's, where is it? I do think it's weird that at the beginning of the video I showed you guys, it was really yellow. It was pulling yellow, like real bad, almost as bad as this Bare Minerals that I have. This is in the shade Pecan 18. Well, that looks way yellower than this one, but this one pulled so yellow. And when I put it on, it was yellow, but like it said, it would adjust to my skin tone, which is super weird. Like I still feel like it is a little yellow, but it adjusted to my skin like so nicely, which is like, how? Anyways, I think it looks really good and I would wear it again. I do have dry skin, just in case you forgot. And yeah, I really like it. I really like it. And it doesn't feel like heavy or cakey on the skin. I really like this concealer too, but it reminds me a lot of the Maybelline Master Conceal. This I think I will really like with other foundations. This I kind of want to wear like L'Oreal, what is it? L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer or the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer I think would look best with this, and then this would look better with more luminous foundations. I think together they look good too though, like I would wear them together again. But anyways, as always, let me know if you've tried out the EX1 foundation or the EX1 concealer in the comments below and what your skin type is. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this foundation first impression, and please subscribe on your way out if you haven't already and you would like to see more of me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.